right. Once again, I'm back in the building with my buddy Frank Nitty, and we came to discuss earlier this Saturday evening on these issues going on. One of them, the psyops going on in the Satanic elite, is still raging the planet. That's what we're doing right now. Because these guys are really raging the planet right now, and they causing a lot of goddamn hell. But speaking of that, Mister, I just got word. And matter of fact, you saw the interview last night. Shout out to Real BT on Heard and them. You know what I'm saying? But Dr. Short. But Dr. Short did say that a Capitol police officer was going to be indicted. Capitol police officer was indicted for what happened January 6th. So there you know it won't no insurrection. That's the smoking gun right there. Shout out to Dr. Short for putting that information out and just happened to see it today. Hey, how you doing, Tim and Pioneer? Yeah, Tim. I don't know what's going on in San Antonio, man. You know, man. You might thanks for the good breakfast there too, man. We look out for breakfast and stuff. So I got to shout him off. Thanks, man. France fainting before I clicked. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, good. Yeah, good. We did a lot. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just we in here were just talking about some issues. We've been realizing a lot of sides today. They always get away from history. The day I think was the matter of fact, I know it was the anniversary. Me and man marched, then they probably gonna try to, like Darren Muhammad and this year, they might try to have a training march, a million training march, or whatever. You know the deal, right? So they come up with their little psyops and their little games and their gadgets, right? But so how everything going in California, man?
Man, it's all right, man. it's all right, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm saying, but it's still crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? Gavin Newsom still over here with his tyrannical, you know what I'm saying, this bullshit that he's pushing. Somebody says me something on Facebook the other day talking about, Gavin Newsom is going to do something, he got something in the works where it's going to, punish cops even more and all this stuff. And it's like, man, been there. I'm tired of, hearing stuff like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because that doesn't necessarily do stuff for all black people. You know what I mean? That does stuff for just the general public because police, you know what I'm saying, have negative interactions with all types of races. You know what I'm saying? So do something for black people in general, then we could talk. But other than that, or so-called black people in general, then we could talk. Other than that, I don't want to hear what Gavin Newsom did or is gonna. You know what I'm saying? Gavin Newsom got something, a 10-age, law. You know what I'm saying, to where a person that's 24 years old, man, can sleep with a 14-year-old and he doesn't have to, register as a sex offender. And nobody's talking about that though. So, until we start addressing stuff like that and issues like that and these parents and stuff, when they, bring the hammer down, then we could talk. Other than that, I don't want to hear nothing about no Gavin Newsom or any kind of Democratic person or liberal pushing any kind of, liberal, transhumanism agenda. You feel me? That's all that is, Yeah, I'm going to get the hell out of here soon, Pioneer, man. This is some bullshit out here, man. It's like you're cornered on every front out here in California. It's like on every front, you got people working against you, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter where you live either, man. You could even live in LA and it still be like that, That's crazy, man.
So you say you can't even live in LA, right?
Shit, black people's declining in LA, that, the population is shit up. They're getting us out of there too, making it to where you move to the valley or making it to where, or not to really expect valley, the Inland Empire or even the desert. Making sure we move.
So let's talk about Satanic right quick. All seeing that, big brother.
Mm-hmm.
So if you realize they've been getting more and more Satanic yesterday, I think I sent you an interview with Whitlock and Kwame Brown. I sent you a lot of stuff. Mm-hmm. If you realize they've been doing a lot of stuff lately, more censorship. And I introduced this morning, we talked about this. Believe me, they probably gonna get a little upset with us. That's okay. I sent you a thing about that superintendent in Texas, and she said that if you got the Holocaust, right, you gotta have more opposing views, right? You need to have different versions of the book. They said they're not gonna forget it, and they tried to reprimand her because she said that you got to. Well, you always got two sides to every story,
right?
Right, and then you got some people in the middle, right? Middle ground, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what's the problem? I mean, what's the deal? Why did she say wrong? But it reminded me of that situation with last year a little bit, just a little bit. And you remember the situation with? No, you good. You ain't saying nothing.
I'm looking at Pioneer's. I'm looking at Pioneer's comment. Pioneer, it's not fun. I'm just the way you be saying stuff. You funny, but that's messed up how they did you like that out there. They try to set you up. That's fucked up. Yeah, L.A., Los Angeles, California. Period. It's janky out here, man. Because they've been used to doing it to us for so long out here. It's a thing out here to do us like that. So, a lot of brothers let themselves get caught up into that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? What were you saying, though, BJ?
Yeah. Well, it showed it how they getting down with it. Keep on doing their thing, right? But like I said, for every reaction is a reaction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it like this: when they push, you got to push back harder. When they game, you come with your game. Because we already know what they're trying to do.
For sure.
So that's how I got to look at them. We got to handle them accordingly. And I don't think we're doing that. Like I told you, next Saturday, you're going to have Barry Soetoro coming here, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that he gave them Jews a lot of reparations too, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
He gave them a couple billion. Yeah, he gave them some billions too. He gave them billions.
Oh, yeah.
For those Jewish people. They're not real anyway.
Right.
Go to Revelation 2:9 and you know what it's about. I know that word and those who say they are Jews but are not, but they are the synagogue of Satan. So you go to Revelation 2:9, you know about that. There ain't got to be nothing discussed. If you don't believe me, you go to Revelation 2:9, you go look it up. I don't give a damn how you feel. But nevertheless, you got these guys out there now. You got them saying that masks and shots are, mandatory for the holiday season. You know how it goes, right? Holiday season. I'm saying, wait a minute, man. Anybody watch football today? You see all the people in them crowds? Now they're saying football games are for super spreaders. You realize this garbage?
Oh, yeah.
Wasn't that a super spreader last year? You in California. You didn't have nobody in them games last year.
That's nope.
Right. Anybody? You had a stadium packed. I ought to just put up on my phone how many people at the game tonight.
Right. I know. But see, I don't understand why, you know what I'm saying? People don't have the logics and critical thinking, man, and common sense to even come to those kind of conclusions, man. People are not going to think that, you know what I'm saying, or think like that because, you know what I'm saying, they got fear on their mind, man. They got fear on their mind, and right now they got the holidays and shit, the holidays. You know what I'm saying? These people are so brainwashed and so coerced, a lot of these black people that, you know what I'm saying, this is like the daily routine, yearly that they caught up in right now, the holidays and then even for 2 years with the pandemic right now. So in the virus. So this is like going on the second year that this is going on and shit. So people are really stuck into the you know what I'm saying, the routine of this bullshit, man. Really, that's how I look at it. And especially when it comes down to buying stuff and being consumers and shit, we're really on it. And that's why we're not building anything for our damn self, because we're so busy helping these other motherfuckers and shit and putting these kids through college and shit. Putting the foreigners kids through college, the same people that we sometimes, talk about, negative and positive, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we'll say negative or positive things about these people, but our representatives be representing these people to the fullest extent over us.
Let me bring something up here. And they keep knocking my camera off the little bastards anyway. But I was talking to you, buddy Wesley earlier, and we were talking about this thing, right? You hear me?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Now it's saying my USB device not recognized. I don't know. But anyway, nevertheless, and we were talking about this thing about this Holocaust teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I told him I would talk to you about it. So I thank him for telling me about that thing because he saw the news this morning. I had to go look it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, sometimes you go look out and maybe sometimes somebody will point you in some information. So he always, if he sees something, he'll let me know, just like I let you know and so forth and the like.
Right.
But we were talking about this thing and we were saying, why do they keep on doing this? No, not Wesley Muhammad. This is a friend of mine down here. No, not Wesley Muhammad.
Pioneer. You see Pioneer's his comments right now?
No. Well, yeah, you know what? Actually, his name is Wesley Muhammad, but it's not that Wesley Muhammad you're talking about.
Excuse me.
But nevertheless,
Wesley's real sharp, though. He be really spitting, man.
But let me get to this point. That's kind of funny. Hey, good thinking, man. But look, you know, I look at it like this. When it comes to the Holocaust, why they making so much a big deal out of it? As far as like you can't have no opposing views or no. Why can't you say that mine was worse or whatever? You mean you got a Holocaust going on every day, right?
Oh, right.
You know, I mean, if you want to, I can talk about what they're doing there with this medical apartheid type system they're trying to run, right?
Right.
Vax versus unvax, FEMA camps, concentration camps, jailhouse, you name it, right? I'm just saying.
Right.
So I don't understand all that.
Pioneer musician, man.
Hey, no, that's all good though. But nevertheless, there's a lot of smart people running around in general. Pioneer, including yourself. So just relax.
Not these white people. Some of these white people though, they kind of dumb, dude. We sometimes some of us give these people too much credit, man, because these motherfuckers is getting the jab, and then you got a opposing side, and then you got a side that's for it. That's what only thing with them. That's the difference with them and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got some that's with everybody, I guess, but other groups aren't. You know what I'm saying? But I noticed that with them though. People give them a lot of credit, but they taking that shit left and right, dude, and a lot of them are full of shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Monel.
That's how I look at it with them. You know, because more. I mean, you'd figure they were more upset about the Capitol and the insurrection thing or whatever the case is, or the fact that Donald Trump or whatever, they stole the election. They was more mad at that. It seems like than the damn motherfucking them forcing jabs on people, man. This is gonna go. It's not gonna stop here. It's not gonna stop here, man. They're gonna be forcing other weird shit on people, man. I'm telling you, it doesn't stop here, man. This is just a test run to see how far people are gonna go with it. See how much people are gonna comply, and people complying, man. They was more mad at Donald Trump not winning than this shit. Is weird, dude. That's what I was saying last year to some people and shit. I'm like, whatever, man. We gotta be, because they was forcing the mask last year, the mask mandates and shit. So it's just like I was like, no, I even thought that was some bullshit last year. So that's what I was saying. That was my point last year. Y'all fucking more, you know what I'm saying? More worried about the stolen election. These motherfucking forced, you know what I'm saying? These forced fucking fake laws on y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? They force the fake laws and shit, but then they make it to where you believe that a Civil Rights Act is a real law. You see how they do it? They have you believing that the Civil Rights Act is real, and they have to fucking annually fucking, you know what I'm saying? Reset it. But then they got you fucking thinking that this, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's a crazy thing, man. I mean, people, they just got us brainwashed, man. They got they got your eggs scrambled and shit, man. That's what that is, man. People, I just don't understand, man. I don't get it. You know, I mean, even if you don't even read or whatever, if you don't even do research, I mean, shouldn't your common sense tell you there's some weird shit about this shit? Like, you don't see when people lie to you, Fauci, everybody switching and flip flopping. People have flip flop like 12 times, saying 12 different things about the mask, saying different things about the fucking jab. It's just too much. It's just too much flip flopping, man. You know, you don't even read between the lines, people. You know what I'm saying? It's all about money. Just like they're talking about these thing. I was looking at a YouTube channel last night about the school boards and shit and forcing masks on school in the school board, right? I mean, excuse me, in schools and forcing masks. And I'm like, I said in the chat, it's all about the money. And the person was like, yeah, right on, Frank. It's all about the money. Exactly. It's all about the money. You know how many billions that these mask companies are getting? You feel what I'm saying, BJ? These mask companies are getting a lot of money, man. They don't do they care about?
Let me say something here. First of all, let me say something to Pioneer right here. First of all, let me say something. Really, okay, you quit. I think you should have probably just took the firing, but here's the deal. Number one, there is no mandate on paper. There's no mandate on paper. It's just a press conference. Matter of fact, Darren did bring that up on his show today. I'm home in the Caribbean island of Dominica watching the clown show. It is crazy. Well, thank you for doing that.
Are they even doing? Wait, are they even doing that? Are they doing that over there in the Dominican or wherever she's at in the Caribbean? Are they even pushing it like this? I heard in Spain and other places they're not even doing all this.
But let me say something here, bro, about this. Glad that guy Darren Muhammad played this show for this guy named Martin, and the guy made a point of they had a press release, right? Okay, a press release is just a press release. It's nothing on paper. Matter of fact, in the press secretary of the United States even said that they had not even written this list up yet. So really, to tell you the truth, these employers ought to be held liable really for trying to force you to take something that ain't even in effect. So they tell you they've been forced. They have not been forced. There's nothing on paper. So, I mean, if it was on paper, look here, man. If it was on paper, you could go to a PDF file right now and pull it up. By the fact that you cannot do that, there's nothing there. You can pull up the Fauci dossier. You can find out what Fauci was doing. You can pull up anything else, a PDF on anything, right? By the fact that you can't pull up the dossier on this mandate, show you ain't nothing. They just talking. They got to write it up. Now, I'm not going to blow the whistle on these people because I don't know what they're doing, but I do know that that you're going to see more strikes. You've seen John Deere have a strike. I can't predict everybody. The ships, you got 6 to 8 ships on the people. I'm just telling you, hey, watch out. Kellogg's cornflakes, watch out. What's going to be next? They just told you the other day that, hey, we're going to have a shipping backlog to 2022. Like, there ain't nobody on them ships, man. Okay, you live in Michigan.
They knew it was going to happen because they did it. I mean, that's how you do it. You manufacture something, you make something happen, you know what I'm saying? And then you say, you know what I mean? You like make a kind of prediction like, oh, this is going to, that's why Kamala Harris was saying that about the Christmas shopping, It's just, this all goes into play, man. It's just, I don't understand why. Okay, he said he lives in Michigan's so-called right-to-work state. Oh, shit. So they can't fire you for anything and nothing at all. The first time, some others walked out hoping they would put pressure on them. Damn. But we later, nothing changed. They basically said, don't come back to work unless you're jabbed. Damn, I'm sorry to hear about that, Pioneer, man. Well, I hope you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're able to get through these times, man. That's fucked up. Damn, Pioneer, damn. That's some bullshit. St. Vincent, Dominica.
St. Vincent, Dominica, St. Kitts, they're pushing the mandate.
Damn.
Oh, shit, I ain't know. Wow. What's going on, man?
Oh.
What's up? Okay. You decided to come on this time, huh?
What up? What up?
How you doing?
What's good? What's good?
You hear
Shaq, what's
me?
good? Yeah, man.
I can't hear him, but it's okay. Never mind. Don't worry about it. He'll come on when he gets in.
Yo, what's good? What's good? What's good?
What up? What up, man?
Can you see me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
We were just talking about what you were talking about earlier.
Oh.
There's nothing on paper.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What up? What up?
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah,
There's
it
nothing
was
on
chopping
paper.
up a little bit. Your audio was breaking up a little bit. It's like it was choppy.
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Yeah,
my
but
signal or something.
Yeah, but
Well,
there's
you see
nothing
what-
on paper.
What's good, man?
There's
Just
nothing
chilling,
on
just
paper, like you said.
tripping on all this stuff. I mean, you see what Pioneer saying, talking about that's what I just said. Well, didn't I just say that a little while ago? That's what I'm saying. These same white people talking all that. They be talking that shit about they're not gonna take it, and they wouldn't take it, and they're taking it. I'm telling you, man. They talk all that shit. You got to watch some of these people. Oh man, I would never, I'm American, I'm free spirited. They the ones that take that shit first. Talking about they got a wife and kid and shit. They ain't gonna fucking stand on stuff they really believe in. Shaq, what you think about that, man? What you think about that? Shaq, what you think about that? A lot of these white people fronting on that.
Is that me?
Yeah. Yeah, what you think? I mean, it's not just us now.
Man,
I don't
it's
think it's
choppy
just
on my end, man.
Is that me?
That's the signal going like that?
Probably so.
Oh man. It was doing that early with y'all too?
I don't know what's going on, man. This YouTube, man. Remember? Can you hear me?
You pioneer. We having a funny. We said some funny stuff.
Hey, look, pull that thing up though, right quick, Frank, on your screen about that January 6th thing from your messenger I sent you.
The Capitol. Or?
Yeah.
Are you gonna have to? What's the name?
I sent it to your messenger.
You're gonna have to.
I might have put it in mine. I know when you pull it up. There it is.
Well, you know what? Hold up. Hold up, my bad. There's a video. Is there a video to this? Yeah, right.
Well, I can tell you more damn I guess you have to come to the States and so they won't be drinking the Kool-Aid.
Would it? Isn't it supposed to be a video?
No, it's just pull it down. Just go down to it. U.S. Go back up.
Oh.
A U.S. No, it's right there. Right there. Go down. That's fine. U.S. Capitol Police officer indicted on obstructing just charge in connection with January 6th, which means to tell you that was not no insurrection. That was a planned attack. That's what they're trying to tell you. But he ain't the only guy, though. He's not the only one. Got to take that off there. Go down the list a little bit and read it. Read this. You probably read a paragraph of it. A U.S. Capitol Police officer was indicted on obstruction of charges to the U.S. Capitol. According to the indictment, Michael A. told a contact to remove posts showing he was a person in the Capitol building that day. Riley's arrest is notable. The more than 600 Capitol riot cases. Oh, now look. It's saying Capitol riot cases, not insurrection. Look. They used to say insurrection. They call it Capitol riot. And then he becomes the first police officer on duty on January 6th, allegedly charged with allegedly attempting to help a riot. The 50-year-old was arrested Friday and appeared on court on a video feed from a holding cell. He is not yet in any plea and is not being detained pending trial. He will be barred from possessing any guns as he awaits trial. He is scheduled to be arraigned on Tuesday. That's all we need to read right there. All right. We can read the rest later. Don't worry about that. You can go ahead and take that part out.
Damn. That's a good point. They have totally different language for the shit now. They're calling it something.
Right.
That's
right. Yeah, they rewrite history because they want to know they're going insurrection. It's a bunch of bull crap. Bunch of nonsense. Ain't no damn right. Ain't no insurrection. Something happened, but it ain't like you said it happened.
Right.
And it was planned. Now, what happens in a riot? Vandalism, fighting.
Shit gets burned up.
Broken windows, right? Nobody died at the Capitol except that woman Ashley Babbitt. From what we know.
No.
Other officers did not die at the Capitol. They died after that. They were They say they committed suicide, but they didn't commit suicide. They probably got knocked off somewhere. You know how they do. They always tell you, "Oh yeah, hey."
Yeah, scuffle.
Yeah.
This dude pioneer, man.
But think about this, man. This tell you something. I gotta be real plain here. This show you how stupid the American public can be sometimes when you can actually label that insurrection. When you know an insurrection mean that look. Yeah, that was set up for Trump supporters, by the way. But really, to tell you the truth, we won't really set up for Trump supporters. Really, it's set up on us because the next day they started deplatforming people on the internet. They had censorship and stuff like that. That's what it was. So Big Brother could get more authoritarian on us. But listen, insurrection means you take over a government. You can't have an insurrection on the guns, man. Right? But it go to show you just people mind. They say insurrection. Oh my God. And I listen to, I try to reason with some baby boomers, right? But I'm talking about, man, these people are hard to talk to. They don't like to listen to information. They got to be some of the dumbest Negroes on earth sometimes. I mean, you got dumb baby boomers all around, but I mean, this ain't no, but really to tell you the truth, you telling us, we hear the media, why you take CNN as a gospel? You don't know CNN been lying to you. Matter of fact, you don't know the news network been lying to you. And they call it Operation Mockingbird. Think. I mean, didn't Donald Trump call it fake news? I mean, their job is to get ratings and put on agendas. Yeah,
Dark Ball.
I mean, I hate to be honest with you, but I mean, look, a lot of people brainwash. You gotta you gotta have a third eye to see what's going on. Matter of fact, I mean, but sometimes some people are so brainwashed it doesn't even matter. You got your mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, sister sometime, right? I was talking to a lady the other day, right? And I told her, you're very smart. She just nice lady. Matter of fact, she a friend of mine. Matter of fact, Jill Brand called her my secretary. But she had went to Memphis with me, and I told her, look, I like talking to you. You work in an office building now, but I said, look, man, some of these women, I said, ain't some of these women dumb as hell? I mean, you just a lot of black women you deal with in these government positions. Aren't they kind of crazy? She said, BJ, these women are stupid as shit. Not all of them, but a lot of them. She said they get too much into their feelings and stuff like that. I mean, I'm just telling you what she told me, right? So I asked her about the jazz. What the hell am I take that for? She's like, I'm not stupid. I used to be a nurse, right? She tell me they stupid as shit. I mean, I'm just telling you what she said. So get mad at me. This is what she's saying. All right, I'm just telling you.
Pioneer.
But even and you know, she said that they're irrational. She was like, I like to deal in an office with more men because the women can be irrational. You know, they want to talk about their little issues and stuff like that. You know, but it's a time we can't be talking about love and hip hop no more, and we can't be talking about did LeBron James score 50 points tonight and all that stuff. I mean, we do it too. Don't get me wrong. You know, that's why I said sometimes when I go to work and I hear dudes talk about Monday morning what happened with the Cowboys and stuff, I just want to, this first thing I want to do is get the hell on out the door. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong.
You're in line.
You know, so that's all, you know, I'm just saying. So, I mean, everybody got faults and flaws, but it's just sometimes, you know, listen to the conversation, you be like, man, look, like this thing, like they'll show you something on TV like Lady Gaga, somebody stole Lady Gaga dog or something like that. Who gives a shit? What's the woman name? You know, like Eve. You know Eve, the rapper?
Mm-hmm.
They showed a picture of Eve being pregnant last night. I mean, Eve is pregnant. So what? I mean, I'm just trying to go like, didn't you get pregnant too? Why is Eve's pregnancy more important than yours?
Right here, man.
Wow.
Right here.
Wow. But you know what?
Is that Felicia Lockhart in the building? She probably ate the doggy. I know.
I said Felicia, come on. Actually, you know what? I actually would like Felicia to come on and give out some of that feminine, that woman energy in this chat. She's probably busy. I understand. You know, she's probably busy. But Shaq, come on in, man. Let me know what's going on.
All right. Yeah. Can you hear me? I don't know what's
Eve,
my signal,
by
man.
the way,
Tripping.
Let's text me Eve, the white man.
I'm in Texas, as y'all can hear.
Yeah, I'm in. Yeah, all right, you in Texas.
Background, no, I was outside, man, getting some of this good sunlight, man, sucking it up, man, because today was a little early day. It was a little chilly. You know what I mean? Well, that's the time of the season, trying to change over. Like 52 earlier, but it's a steady like 70 something. So I'm just sucking up some of this good sunlight, man.
Let me bring up something here.
Huh?
Bigger. Hey, come on, man. Stop, man. Wait a minute, man.
Still right there washing the dishes.
Hey, Felicia, come on in here so she can she probably ain't washing no dishes. But look, let me get you something to happen.
Right there.
Let me get you something to happen.
Burnt out, man.
Let me get you something to happen over the weekend. While all that Kyrie Irving fiasco was going on, you had a basketball player this was kind of like a psyop too. You had a basketball player from the Atlanta Hawks named Brandon Goodwin who said he took the jab and had blood clots, but they didn't talk about that, right? So they kind of used that also as a way to buff out his story. So he, you know, what I'm saying, this enemy will always put it on detours and distractions, right? Like, I give you another example. They talked about Bill Clinton going to the hospital with a non-COVID infection. Why do I need to know that? Right?
I know.
Why you say non-COVID? I mean, does it really matter? Right? Like, who cares? Right? I mean, you know, matter of fact, Bill Clinton ought to be dead anyway for all the destruction he can cause. But anyway, that's another story. Ooh. But nevertheless, saying, just you telling me that he actually non-COVID. Everybody else you say got COVID, so why you say he had non-COVID? Just ask. They had to put that out there.
Well,
like blast across the screen.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I did want to touch on that Kyrie Irving because there's so much conversation. You know, we was talking behind the scenes saying, what if this is, like you said, they using this to cover up, you know, things that's going on in the media. So they want to make a big hoopla of our Kyrie Irving not taking the jab or whatever. We don't know, man. But definitely, there's something going on. The reason why everybody is commenting on him. Why? Why is everybody commenting on him? And even if he is decided to take a stance, why don't we stand behind some of our so-called stars or celebrities when they do take a stance? That's why a lot of them don't take a stance, because they don't have the fans behind them when they do take it. They just left with an empty goddamn no safety net.
Good point.
We support them when they winning and shit, but when they losing, we never support them when they losing. I mean, that's how I go. I get it, but this issue here, because there's enough people that's against this jab and this mandate situation. Because I truly don't believe the mandate is just about this particular situation. I think it's some future situations that's coming up the road, and they just putting everything in place, trying to get things in place.
Man, Jack, you broke it down. I know, huh? We don't be standing by people, each other, man. We don't be support. The support system isn't strong with us and shit.
Yeah.
Just like my friends was standing behind Kyle Rittenhouse or whatever the fuck his name is. But the thing is, you stand behind a dude. The thing about him, he was 16 years old. He wasn't even old enough to own an assault rifle. So that right there in itself, he was in violation of even owning that gun. So what are you standing behind? Oh, the fact that he's white, and you know what I'm saying? The fact that he's on some Second Amendment, supposedly patriot type shit, man. That's all it is. The symbolism behind all this shit, I think it's symbolism behind stuff makes motherfuckers want to stand behind, makes all these bandwagon people want to stand behind these motherfuckers. But like you were saying, this right here doesn't fit the narrative of that bandwagon. You see, a lot of people aren't on the bandwagon they're more on the bandwagon of taking it versus not taking it. So this doesn't fit their narrative. Does that make sense? What I just said? You see what I'm saying? So I think that's what that is with that. So that's why people ain't backing them. But we as black people, period, backing each other up. Period. But people right nowadays are on some trendy. This is like trendy. Bless you. This is some trendy type shit. This is a trendy.
Appreciate it.
Everybody's on that trendy shit right now. Everybody's on that fad shit. So you know what I'm saying? The truth is the lies, and the lies is the truth right now. So you know.
Yeah. I mean, we got to know how to use, like you said, situations for what they are. I mean, I'm not saying that whoever stands up in these situations, whatever they did in the past, if I got a gripe with it, I mean, I know how to decipher between this and that.
That's correct.
But this current situation, yeah, don't you know how to decipher? Just because somebody maybe did something, okay, I can still not like what they did on that end, and then like what they did on this end, and still not be the one that ignore anything else that they do in the future or in the past. Are we this slow where we can only do one thing and one thought at a time? I really do believe that we are digressing as human beings. Or they trying to make us digress, like our mindsets, man. The state of our minds is man. It's like it's gone, man. We deteriorating, man.
Let me get to Miss Monell right quick about this comment she just said right here. Let me get to Miss Monell right quick. Miss Monell, you are absolutely correct. I am so glad Miss Monell is in the chat. Thank you, Monell. Send me a Facebook friend request from the Caribbean if you can. We can chop it up a little bit.
Damn,
right.
the two.
Let's go.
That was pretty deep. And Dog Boss, I feel you. That's true.
0 to 19. 0 to 19, 99.973% survival rate. The survival rate of a person 20 to 29, 99.86, 99.969, 99.918 for 40 50. Everybody is 70 plus has a 94% survival rate. So what are we talking about? Okay. There were only 1,822 cases of the flu in the U.S. last year, compared with every other year, an average of probably 30 million plus cases of the flu. Right? Okay. 20% medical errors, and it may suffer as much as 40,000 for patients who spend 4 or more days on a ventilator. Although hospitals may hasten to refuse that these factors are in play, the growing number of hospital whistleblowers are hard to ignore. They also may inflate the number of COVID patients so they can falter. If you don't get vaccinated, you're going to die. Okay. Let's see. So really, to tell you the truth, Bill Gates had a book. Oh, it's Mr. Oh, my bad. Sorry. Okay. But still send me a friend request. But that's okay. Let's see one thing. Hold on a minute. Let me look at one more thing here.
Yeah, Pioneer, that is weird though. Do COVID-like symptoms? What is that? You know what I'm saying?
And let us know what's going on in the Caribbean too, by the way. So
that's the everyday cold. Shit.
Right. No
that's
shit.
if you're walking up the steps, you might get shortness of breath. That's if you're jogging, your fever might you might get a hot temperature. Depends on what activity you're doing. Your blood pressure might be up high. If you're lifting weights, obviously your temperature gonna be. I mean, you're doing more extreme activities and certain things you're doing. I mean, come on, where are we going with this? You know what I mean?
Right.
Where are we going with this? You got the sniffles? I mean, come on now. Anytime you go from hot to cold, different temperatures, your body is changing. That's just letting you know that your body is going through a different change. Now, if it's lingering now, that's a problem if it starts to linger. If anything starts to linger longer than it normally supposed to.
Makes a lot of sense.
I just don't get it, man. I mean, I get it. I get what they're doing, but I don't know, man. I guess we so caught up, man, and I don't know, man. That sometimes we just need to look up and look around. Look up and look around. You know what I mean?
Right. And they got a lot of money.
Just look up and look around. Mm-hmm.
They got a lot of money. You could tell they got a lot of money in this shit. You could tell by how they acting. They, doing all types of weird. Now they trying to talk about they want to expunge motherfuckers' records and shit like that, so you could get the jab and all types of shit. It's like,
I mean, that shit is ridiculous, man. Like you said, it's not gonna end at this. This not gonna be the. It's not gonna end with this mandate for this particular jabs. It's gonna continue. You see, they keep coming out with they got pills and shit. More pills coming out. They got more jabs coming out. Johnson & Johnson they got the second jab coming out now. So it's not gonna stop, man. Once like you said, once you give anybody an inch, 9 times out of 10 that person or whoever the entity is gonna take more than an inch. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why you got to try to stand your ground as much as possible. Stand your ground as much as possible to try to give some type of fight back. Because man, this shit is crazy, man. Like, what if they start mandating HIV shots, vaccines? Start mandating, what if they start mandating that you take Tylenol? What if they mandate, like you said, certain clothes you can only wear on certain days? Mandates. It's sounding far-fetched now, but we went this situation we're going through now, we went and calculated this 10 years ago and said that we would be some people in the conscious world were predicting that situations was going to end up like this.
Wait a minute. Actually, the Rockefeller Foundation did have a thing called Operation Lockstep they put out 10 years ago. So actually,
okay, well, there we go.
You said that.
But look, the average person went and thought that this would have came along. He thought it was conspiracy theory, whatever the hell that means. It's made up shit. Two words they put together made up.
Yeah, so CIA made that term and shit.
Made up.
What's
made up shit.
Let me ask you a question. What is a conspiracy theory?
That's what I'm saying. Some made up shit.
Okay, good. I'm just glad you know that. When did they start using that term? When they start using that term? 1963, around when Kennedy got killed.
Okay, got you.
We knew who helped kill Kennedy, the Bushes. Lyndon B. You know who helped kill Kennedy.
Yeah,
we know that. It's documented. I mean, Billy Cowles told you he stepped out the way for them to shoot King.
Well, no, nobody even no
Jackson
outrage
was with him
over
at the time, right?
that.
Jesse Jackson was on the balcony with him too, right?
We got Victor. He said, "Oh damn!" Victor said something. Why Victor ain't in the chat?
I'll shout.
He ain't got YouTube.
No. I mean, it's interesting though. I mean, oh yeah, some people in this society are so dumb. In 2000, they had to stop and repeat show under the planes crashing.
Victor said, don't give these mother truckers.
You're right.
Me.
If conspiracy wasn't real.
Victor sent me a text and said, don't give these mother truckers any ideas. He must be talking about me. Look, I'm a criminal mind person. So I'm always trying to think what the criminal mind is they're going to be trying to do. I'm trying to get in their mind. Get ahead of the game. Visualize where they're going with this.
Conspiracy. I'm talking about conspiracy. The conspiracy.
No.
As far as the
CIA I was talking about
the word to call you conspiracy.
Yep.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, okay.
I'm not talking about you. Yeah. Now look, let me say something else. Could I call it a conspiracy theory that baseball, tennis, golf athletes are not being mandated to? Well, they might be mandated to take the jab, but they're not doing it.
Damn. You're not making a big deal out of it.
And they ain't making no big deal out of it neither. That's right. But
baseball, who?
NASCAR, and what about NASCAR though?
I think Stokely Carmichael said it best. Training your people is the hardest thing to do. You know, it's very hard to train them. So, you know, it is.
What about golf? How come they're not saying anything about no golf and shit? Tiger Woods is a mixed person in golf. How come they're not saying that about him not taking the jab or not? See, something's not weird. Something's not right, dude. Because he's half Asian, though. But something's fishy about this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not, it doesn't add up. But a lot of people don't.
Tiger Woods put up a sign and say "Stop Asian Hate."
Then he did, huh?
No, I said, could he do that?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I mean, Kamala could, right? Ooh, I mean, I don't know, man, because Kamala played, she was the chameleon, dude. She played whatever, she wanted to, what fit her for the moment and shit. Black people we kind of bought into that shit. So it's like maybe Tiger Woods could and shit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn.
Okay, listen to what he said. Look at Pioneer. This is why I say we need to cut the dead weight, don't waste time on the fools and idiots in our community. That would make the job much easier to organize and build. Well, you know what? Let's get to one of our idiots that we got. We got an idiot named Stephen on ESPN. Matter of fact, Stephen is actually a Caribbean too, Mr. Monell. He's got some Caribbean background, but he's an idiot. And he's a number one Stephen asshole coon.
Judah Queen.
Judah Queen.
Wow.
Stephen asshole coon Smith.
Oh man.
But
I see somebody said Stephen A. Gent Smith. I said, damn. They lighten him up.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, he is that's right. He is. But just remember, football and basketball are dominated by blacks, none of the other sports. Yes. Ooh. Now, let me say what Doc Boss said before I get to Mr. Stephen Asshole Smith. He's right. And number two, he's not only is he right, he's 100% right, because that go to show you, trying to push it with them, that means to show you who really ain't taking this. Because he wouldn't need to push it on the white people, they were taking it. Right? Hey, they're not, that's going to show that who's staying out the fray.
Miss Lockhart.
No, but they taking it too. I know. Hey, enough of them taking it too. They done been suckered too. They done been suckered into taking it too. Now I don't know if they getting the same exact doses or versions of we getting or not. That's the question.
You see Pioneer,
man. Hey, look, we gotta make it easy. You gotta make it easy. If you see a nigga standing around sagging in skinny jeans, puffing on a black and brown, just walk right past him. You know,
skinny jeans.
You know what? That's interesting. Speaking of that black and mild, though, I did want to bring up one thing. I think the FDA or whatever just approved that you can smoke the vaping electronic cigarettes again. But then they put out this week also about the FDA saying the daggone salt is bad for you. Like, I didn't know this already. Like, what? Like the fact that they had to come out and tell you that salt is bad for you showed me something. Yeah, that really showed me something. I said, wow, like for real, man. Y'all really going this far, man. I'm just telling you. Okay, you know what I mean? Focus on building with the intelligent righteous. Well, let me ask you a question. Pioneer, I'm gonna have to invite you on the show one day. Who are the intelligent? Because you really tell you the truth, all jokes aside. In reality, you got people that's intelligent in some areas and some is not intelligent in others. So who's really intelligent and stuff like that? I'm not talking about what you just said on the last comment. I'm talking about who's really intelligent. How do you know? Because you have people who say they're college educated, but they don't even research nothing about the jab. They tell you I didn't what research you did. Listen to CNN and MSNBC does not count as research. Matter of fact, you acting more as a prop for them. Okay,
you talking about like from Africa?
Just send me a. Okay.
There's a lot of controversy about that pioneer, about that whole transatlantic slave trade. Pioneer.
But let me say something about that. I'm going to say something about this that she's saying about no. Not. I'm going to say something about this that. Okay, why did they release this thing? But then they also said about the vaping thing at the same time. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me. So the jab is good, vaping is good, salt is bad, high fructose are good. Okay, King BJ, honestly, he in Canada, everybody has to take the vaccine in order to get to work or go to places. As a Black Canadian, I got double vaccine 3 months ago. I was nothing happened to me yet. Well, that's good. I hope nothing does happen to you. But, as a matter of fact, you got
damn, that shit.
What's his name? Like Justin Trudeau over there. Is it Justin Trudeau? Yeah, Justin Trudeau. He ain't nothing but a tyrant neither. I think he's a cousin of Castro or something like that, or got some affiliation to him. One of them guys named Castro, but you got Justin Trudeau.
I wouldn't want to live in Canada. Fuck that shit. You have to get one to get a job. Like that's damn. I mean, it's getting like that out here, but not damn. So at least you get to do it. I mean, you got the test? I mean, do they give you the option of testing out there too, or what's going on with that? Or the mask wearing or whatever? It sounds like they Canada sound like they ain't playing with that shit, huh?
America's last of the dying breed, man. They trying to cut the legs off up on us too, man. They trying to put it up on
We just being more subtle about that shit. But they
coming. They coming. Oh, it's yeah, they.
God damn, man. God damn. Okay, I can understand that. That's right.
They don't really give people a choice. That's fuck. Damn. We're not really giving a choice out here either, though. What if they're gonna get rid of the PCR test and all that shit soon, which don't even really work anyway? But they're gonna get rid of all that shit soon too. It's gonna be like that too out here too. Watch. And they're gonna start pushing.
Well, they're investing a lot in testing kits as well. They're investing a lot in testing kits. Now let me get back to Stephen Asshole Smith before I lose my train of thought with this guy. He went out to stuff Marbury, anybody that goes against him. I'm just telling you, when did Stephen A. Smith become the voice of reason?
Exactly.
Okay. And the problem is that some of my fellow Canadians are so passive and thinking that the government and the healthcare workers know best when they should be having a choice to vaccinate themselves.
Right.
Correct. Correct. Well, government policy can make you a little bit passive. So we will admit that. That will make you kind of passive at times. So we do got to understand that. But forced government policy is the problem we're going to have in the future. I think this is the issue of our lifetime. So, not the civil rights movement in the 60s. That's like, we can go on and on about that. I mean, who that really was for and stuff. But I'm not getting to that right now. I'm talking about this. This can be some coercion, and it could lead to violence. I'm watching for psyops all across the board. One of these vaccine rallies, somebody getting the thing, just like what happened in Southwest. You saw what happened at Southwest. They try to tell you it's the weather. Well, that's the case, then everybody else should have been daggone grounded too. But that was bullcrap. Okay. No, some people are just natural fools. No hope for them outside of America. You'll be going in circles trying to get them to put the gat down, put the dope down, wake up. Let's just move on and be interesting.
So this is some dope right here. That damn jab. That's some dope. That's the new dope.
They're trying to make you a dope head.
Yep.
I'm trying to tell y'all think it's a joke. They trying to make us functional dope heads, man. Like you said, man. Think about it. Think about it. Look at all the alcohol, cigarettes, tobacco. Look at the soft drink, the sodas and stuff. All that stuff is dope, man. It's dope. The fried chicken, that's dope. It's dope, baby. Hey, people addicted to it. They can't put it down. Can't put the dope down. We addicts, man. They're making us addicts, man. We're addicted to it, man. We're addicted to it, dog.
We be on that fast food, boy, and all that, man.
Hey, man, I'm telling you, we all guilty. Think about it. Smooth criminals, baby. Give it to you in small doses until you're addicted. Now you know the taste.
You said give it to you in small doses.
Oh yeah, get it to you in small doses. Get to you small doses. Now you're numb to it, to the dope. Now you're addicted.
You said now you're addicted, huh?
Oh yeah, now you're addicted, man.
But see, Judah Queen, I hope nothing happens too. But one thing though, that shit, man, that shit ain't good. That ain't good for your body. That's all I know. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't think.
They say hope what don't happen.
Hope nothing happens to people that got that were forced to get the jab. She was saying. I hope nothing happens either. Family members that got that BS, man. But
right. Well, that's the thing. Everybody's body is different. So, like you said, some people make them fight it off or whatever. We don't even know if it's a real thing or not. I don't know. Hey, we don't even know if people even really got a virus or not, of the virus. We know we got some viruses in our body, but the simple fact that you got to watch the broad, ambiguous terms they use, man. You know what I mean? In the media and stuff about health safety, the public and health safety of the people. Since when they ever cared about that? How you care about that when you got cloned animals and shit? Animals with steroids in them, you feeding them dead carcasses and shit.
This dude
parasites and shit.
Hey look.
Burned out, man. Pioneer, you be saying some wild stuff. Dude, he said before Jimmy goes limp.
Kyrie can get jail time. He lives in a hotel in Canada. Yeah, I read about that because they're saying that they need a hotel or something in these respective places they can do that. Look, Yeah, that's actually interesting. But like I said, we got to piece our heads together. We got to realize all the psyops, turn distraction. Some of us need to get in gematria. Oh, October 18th is event 201 anniversary. 2 years. Remember that hotel conference when they was in the hotel and Bill Gates and the people were discussing how they were going to release this pandemic or scandemic, whatever. That's the anniversary. That's also the anniversary where some of these people deadlines, like the Chicago Police Union said, he's not going to mandate. He told Lori Lightfoot say, bring it on. He say, bring the lawsuit. So that's going to be a war, the battle of the minds too. Because I know one thing, if Chicago get a police force, that place going up in Armageddon. It's already in Armageddon now, right?
Because they got them cartels out there. That's why they ain't gonna tell you that they got the cartel. They're just trying to make it seem like it's just all black people in Chicago.
Hey, fellas, I'm about to jump off, man. Shit, I just want to tune in, man, and support you guys, man.
Yeah,
I'm about to jump off.
I gotta run off too. I gotta run. Hey,
but check us out tomorrow, man. You know, tomorrow's the fun. It's the last show on Blog Talk, man, for the Second State show, the Working Man Blues show, man. Tomorrow, man, we're gonna do some reconstruction to the show, man. You know, come up with some new ideas and stuff, man, and refresh. So everybody tune in to the Second State show tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time and 2 p.m. Eastern Time on Blog Talk at 516-666-9834. Check us out, man. Right. We're going in tomorrow. Yeah. All right. Peace.
All right, man. All right, Shaq. I'm be on there. Oh yeah.
Hey, look, let me say this to you. Judy, yeah, okay, that's good. And Judy Queen, thank you for sending that good information the other night as well, because you were very, very interesting with that information. Judy Queen's a young sister. She brings a lot of information. Thanks for being 24, 25 and blessed to have your eyes and not be in the stars and highlights of all the other little 24 and 25 years. I'm going to be honest with you. Most 24 and 25-year-old people, I cannot talk to that well right now. I really can't. I'm just being honest with you. I really can't. I mean, I don't know what they're on. Like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes it's like the zombies, the Walking Dead. Not you, the Queen, but others. So I do appreciate you listening to Queen Abadiah Shakur and even me and others. So, as a matter of fact, I think you probably saw me when I came on Queen Abadiah Shakur's channel and chopped it over her a few times. So she's great too. So I thank Queen Abadiah Shakur for bringing her on. You're 25 November 15th. Well, thank you for being 25 November 15th. I don't know how we can honor you, but nevertheless, you just maybe I will do a podcast that day on November 15th. You gotta remind me now. And we'll shout you out or something. Who knows? But we do gotta get our heads together. And also Wesley texted me. He said Eve is married to a white man. Never forget that.
You said Eve, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's another little part of the script that we're not talking about. But and when I finished reading this book, when I finished reading it, the Communist Manifesto, some of the Communist Manifesto actually talk about intersexuality, interracial marriage, and stuff like that too. So that's another thing. So you got to understand what's really going on. Like Felicia showed you that thing that they're trying to make a new human being. As a matter of fact, Joe Biden kind of told you that too, because he said that we got a chance now because we got a lot of interracial couples. He actually said that on town hall. Oh, the last thing I want to bring up is Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan
that he had with Dr. Sanjay Gupta. I'm pretty sure you saw that interview.
Oh, yeah.
And Joe Rogan broke it down, and they actually admitted they were lying the whole time. But, of course, Sonny Hobson gets on and says Joe Rogan is racist and blah, 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 but he's got so many followers, and you shouldn't listen to him, and he was supporting Trump. I'm like, look, man, is that the only dog whistle y'all got these days?
No.
It's almost like you see Donald Trump when you walk out your front door.
What does supporting Trump have anything to do with anything? What does that have anything to do with That shit. I mean, you know what? Honestly, they know people are stupid, man. They know that people are still going with that Trump, that boogeyman Trump narrative, dude. So, you know, they know they still going with that. I don't know why. The motherfucker. See, the thing is, when the Democrats do something, and it's still blame Republicans all day. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it's crazy, man. They never want to take accountability, man. You know, these liberals and these Democrats, they never want to take accountability when it's them. But when it's the Republicans that do something, then they down their throat. You know.
Question. Does a communist ever take accountability?
Nope.
Okay.
And they leave everybody as the pawn and shit. Like, you know, the people are the pawn in this, and the fall guy. Like we're constantly the pawns in the fall guy when it comes down to all this stuff.
I got one thing to say. Two things. I got two things to say. One thing, I know in one of these states, I think it's Oregon, I think 50% or 40% of the correctional officers not vaccinated. Also, 40% of the TSA is not vaccinated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Transportation agency. But in Oregon, they do have a drug law where you can actually take legal drugs on the street and stuff like that. So, it is what it is.
I know, huh? I know.
Opioids and all that stuff.
Right.
Most of Oregon to me, you can pull it up. But like I said, you know, I just was rapping to you on this good Saturday afternoon. I just want to say one more thing about the Oregon thing. If they allow people to take drugs on the street, you got a big problem, man. But it's no different than 70,000 people in California that's on the street because they probably taking drugs too.
Oh, they know, you know, they are. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole thing. That's why they, you know, Gavin Newsom. I don't know why people are still pushing for this guy, dude. When he promised, you know what I'm saying, to get the homeless over there, he built one thing in North Hollywood. That's it. Them homeless people them black homeless people in no damn North Hollywood. You know, he know that there's some white homeless people out there that way. You know what I'm saying? That's how that works with that. You know what I'm saying? Just like with Joe Biden. You know, Joe Biden recently he visits. You know what I mean? There's a part of Michigan that has lead in the water, right? It's been had lead in the water for a while. But do you think Joe Biden went to go visit that part of Michigan and address the problem? Nope. He went to the white part of Michigan, which was campaigning for Donald Trump last year. Ain't that something? Joe Biden knows what base to go to. Joe Biden, y'all think that he be going for the black base? Nah, he be going for the white. He be going for certain base too, man. I'm telling you, man. A lot of people push for Joe Biden, dude. That are we call white supremacists. Trust me on that. Let's not be that naive. You know what I mean? Are legal in much of Washington, Oregon. These states are 95% white. Damn.
Look, breaking news. Jussie Smollett will face trial over his alleged hate crime hoax. And they denied his lawyer's Hail Mary to dismiss. You know what? I'm not usually the guy to sit there, but you know what? Jussie Smollett kind of deserved what he getting because Jussie Smollett set it up in a bad light with what he did.
I think that might have been a psyop though, man, because that shit just didn't. None of that made sense. And then now, all this time they're gonna talk about doing something to him now and shit. Like, damn.
Well,
I don't know about that, man.
Well, Jussie Smollett was a pawn for the LGBTQ too as well. Oh yeah, he juicy. Like, then that thing was so staged. Ain't you that faggot nigga off Empire? Remember that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like, if somebody beating you up, they're not gonna realize you of Empire. You're not gonna keep no Subway sandwich in your hand, right?
Yeah, I know they would have known. That's what I'm saying. Dude. What was the purpose? How would they even know he's gay? People see, we don't be thinking, dude. So was it because he was gay that they beat him up, or was it because he was a mixed person because he's not all the way black?
Who were the first two people to jump out and stick their neck out for Jussie Smollett?
Who was it?
Kamala Harris and Cory Booker.
That's right. See, that's how you know something's not right with this whole thing, man. I'm telling you.
And what did they talk about? Making a daggone anti-lynch bill. But my thing is, was there really going to be an anti-lynch bill, or was there going to be something for the LGBTQ?
Right. And then how come they had over 200 anti-lynch bills in the past, and none of them never got passed? And then ever since Emmett Till, how come they never had a pass one for Emmett Till? See, this is just too much, man.
Yeah, I mean, but I know Jussie Smollett. That was a little stage show, but
it was.
You could tell that wasn't right from the start. But if you're thinking that, if you get into the emotion, you're like, oh my God, you know. But less emotion, more action, and always gain more traction. When you see through the psyop, right? Not that whole eye they do like this, which ain't nothing but a Masonic symbol, you know.
Ooh, yep.
But when you got that third eye at the top, you'll discover more things you ever thought you know if you got an open mind.
That's real.
Yep, it's all psychological. Yep, they've been trying. You know what they have been trying to link black people, gay people. Putting them, connect them, put them in the same sense. It's all psychological. Yeah, that's why they can use Black Lives Matter and link into that, and they can say that's why a black social justice group can come out and say we want to cancel Dave Chappelle. But
that's all up front.
But nevertheless, like I say, I got to get out of here. Frank, shout out your channel, man.
Oh yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Whoever, you know, is not subscribed on it, you know, on here, whatever. If y'all want, y'all feel free to subscribe to me, you know what I'm saying, on my YouTube channel, XX Frank Nitty XX, you know what I mean? And you know, hit me up on YouTube. You know, it's Frank Nevermind Jones, and then my Instagram is Frank Jones 8115, you know what I mean? And shoot, you can hit me up on the Zelle 714-603-3164, and then the Cash App is $ Frank Jones, and then Jones with a Z and then 1. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? BJ, appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, bringing me on your platform again. That's dope. You know what I mean? Word up. You know what I'm saying? To chop it up on this Saturday. That's what's up. Pioneer, you know what I'm saying? Everybody. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all for showing y'all support too, man. But yeah, if y'all can, if y'all want, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to the channels, you know what I'm saying? And hit the like buttons for BJ. Oh yeah. And I'm gonna holler back. Oh yeah, BJ, word, appreciate it, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
no problem. Frank, yeah, like I said, I gotta make a run, but I'm glad that I was able to do this on this cloudy, rainy Saturday evening in Richmond, Virginia. So with that being said, take your time, and we'll do this again soon. Thank you, Jimmy Queen, and everybody else.
Oh yeah, all right, y'all. All right,
BJ. Take care in Canada. I thank you.
Oh yeah, be
Gotcha.